Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
And the mood is boisterous. It is a perfect ambience for the central characters who are ready now to perform. And already we're underway here. Well, here's your hero, goal scorer, match winner, saviour, all in one. Lionel Messi is indeed one of a kind, and history shows that he is all of those things. Could be danger. There's the shot! Goal!
Listen, the big names earn their reputations for precisely the reason we've just seen. They have a habit of making their presence felt, and here we are, early stages. He struck one, and he looks hungry for more.
And a trademark move ends with the inevitable classy finish.
Well, it's an example of counter-attacking at its finest. Real cut and thrust.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Beckenbauer demonstrating his defensive quality there. Alexander-Arnold gets over and intercepts. He is through here! Hazard, he's picked his way through. Hazard! There will be a throw-in. And it's Camavinga. And that's another throw. João Neves. And here's Cristiano Ronaldo.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Caught offside that time. So just the one early goal to report so far. 1-0 the score. First quarter of an hour gone. He shifted it to the flank, and that's aimed it. Gets his head on it! Nice try, but he wasn't. And another try! Oh, yes, it's there! Sharp, simple, satisfying. He just knew what was on.
Listen, he would have been advised to do that as a kid, and it's obviously etched in his mind now.
Number 22, Schneider.
So that's two now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
Foot in. That is ended up in no man's land. And it's Hazard. Applies the finish! Oh, that is very close.
Hazard brilliantly took control of that, which was exactly what the situation required.
João Neves. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the... He's going for goal! Oh, that's incredible! A moment that needed composure, and he had plenty of it.
Well, he's a defender's nightmare. You try to send him one way, and he just slips the other.
After 23 minutes is number 15, Organ Kopcu. Organ Kopcu. Organ Kopcu.
Substitution in progress.
So the manager can make a change for the first time in the game here. Liverpool find a position of real strength now.
This is wonderful front-footed football. The manager will be absolutely thrilled to see his team clicking in every department.
Looking to go deep. Liverpool have hit a quick-fire double here. Costa Curta. Bernardo Silva. And he cuts out the supply. Azar. Can he get on the end of this? Can he latch on to this? Oh, he had to make that, and he did make it. Ronaldinho, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. It's a pretty loose pass. João Neves. And that's another good win of the ball. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Serginho. And that has left him in a heap. Irwin. Oh, and they're quick to press here, right on top of them. Bernardo Silva. He won't be happy with that one. Messi. For a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. David Villa, unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That's a real chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting! It is no contest, it is a landslide.
The goal scorer after
Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed to perfection, and they were.
Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and seated in the experts' hot seat is our man Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks for that, Peter. I'm more than ready to get going here.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. We have already started here.
Well, if you're looking for a match winner, Peter, look no further.
Lionel Messi, the great genius himself. It felt almost unfair at times, didn't it, the way he just seemed to sweep the opposition aside. Even traditional bogey teams were just powerless to resist him when he was on his game.
Yeah, and I remember one game against the boys from Madrid when that famous front three were simply unplayable. They each scored a goal, with Messi grabbing the last one to put the icing right on the cake.
And just to confirm that the referee did issue a yellow card for that earlier incident. Now it's Villa.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Raul. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And this is Ronaldinho. They've won a corner. And we have our very first corner. He gets big! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
That has ended up in no man's land. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out.
Oh, important interception. Now it's Messi. He won't be happy with that one. Tries to play it through. Bale. Header!
And he looked every bit the assured keeper there. Really anticipated that well, didn't he?
Big header! Oh, it rattles the bar! And that should get the job done. And now a sudden chance to counter. Nice interception, his positioning was spot on. And that's the end of that. It all started well enough. Nicely weighted ball.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Oh, the touch is just too thick. Could really have done without that.
Yeah, it all looked so promising until unexpected sloppiness intervened.
Otto. Now, can they get him away? No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. He's gone for goal! It's loose and there's a race for the ball. David Villa. Oh, the ball's come loose here. Pass somewhat off target. Messi finds himself offside. And that is as far as they're going to go.
You can never be short of runners into space, as long as the space left behind is filled.
Dink through. Oh, that's wonderful alertness.
Messi really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
And it's Lam. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Lam. expertly cut out, really nicely done. Well, they can break here. Bumps him off it and wins back the ball. Chu. Well, that looks a decent ball. Fired deep towards the back post.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by. And Messi! Well, he's tried one! Oh, nearly, but not quite.
Yeah, it didn't come off, but still very good quick thinking on his part.
And he's quick to snatch it back. Looking to play him in. Spread neatly. It's a mighty effort! Firm header, just off target.
And he did so well to get himself there. What a good effort.
Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. Half-time getting close now. Has a look and plays it forward. That is a brilliant interception. Takes a shot! It's run loose. Who's going to get there? He's going to have to tune his rangefinder before the next one. Chance here to counter. And it's Bale. Bale. Oh, this is a very good run. Raul going about things with real menace. Ferdinand gets over and intercepts. And the whistle goes for half-time. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment. So we reach the halfway point.
What a pleasant surprise to see how open this game is turning into. Just wondering if the two teams are going to keep doing what we've seen in the first half. I hope that a cautious aspect doesn't kick in.
So they head in no further forward. The score here still 0-0. Here we go again. 0-0, and we're at the halfway point. Looking for options for movement. Messi has it out wide and in space. Oh, that's neat. Gattuso. Great vision. Oh, that is a late call, but it's the right one.
Oh, his goal-scoring celebrations are going to be cut short. The flag was up for offside, even if the referee didn't spot it straight away.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call. Cannavaro. Oh, that's a key interception. And it's Messi. Chu is the team's great visionary. Chance! It's in!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
That was a given. It always was.
Yeah, it's simply tragic defending when a renowned finisher is ignored. It's how he built his reputation.
So we have our breakthrough.
Listen, when it comes to goals, Peter, in this team, he's always the #1 contender, and he's done it again. Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. And no, that was never going to make it. Still no way through. The defending here is resolute. Messi. Nice looking ball. Oh, that looks a cracking ball. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. And now the breakaway. Pepe kept aware, and it is reclaimed easily. Looking for the run. Thinks about the shot. Your impression so far, Jim?
There's a lot of football still to be played, Peter, so ideally they need to maintain an attacking endeavour.
Kukçu. He's a great chance! He's scored! A two-goal lead, and they're firmly in control. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
So that's two now without reply.
Well, they're very much the better team at the moment, Peter, and no doubt will be looking to cause even more damage here.
Ronaldinho. Oh, that is a nice touch. While facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Cristiano Ronaldo, and he shoots! It's in! They forced the error and extracted the maximum punishment.
Well, Peter, they should just never have lost the ball from there, but you have to give credit and fairness to the front-footed pressing too. Made things quite uncomfortable for them.
This is threatening to become a really good game.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Lahm is someone so often referred to as the defender's defender.
Been there, done that, unfortunately. You immediately want to have another go. Believe me on that.
Can he get it through? Liverpool are, of course, in a position to go to the bench should the need arise. Adams. Played out towards the right wing. Can he get on the end of this? Ødegaard is wide and looking to get onto this. And this is Messi. No way through, so back goes for the shot!
Attenzione, un cambio.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it. Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Gullit receives it in a chance! No mistake! AC Milan are all square. picked that one out. It was a bullet.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball. Made a classic move and met it perfectly.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
That's just as the manager would have seen it. An impact sub.
We have ourselves a real game here.
Well, at this stage, Peter, it's going to come down to how badly they want to win this.
Beckenbauer. Driving on and making good progress. Nicked it back promptly. Now it's Hullet. He has found the way through. Quick look, then he rises! Oh, he's hit the bar! That needed to be better, and he knows it.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
And that's a simple one for the keeper.
Well, that might be that, Peter. Maybe both sides just going to have to settle for the draw now.
And no, that is pretty much the end of that. It's a promising position. Played in. Terrific header! Oh, it's in! And that may just do it! Satisfyingly simple. There's almost a sense of beauty to this.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
Liverpool take what looks to be a decisive lead.
Well, the last moments now, Peter, are going to be very frantic. There's still time for a twist or two yet.
The final seconds now. Kukçu. Liverpool clearly now in lead preservation mode. Pepe. Adams kept his eye on it, and he's there. That's been cut out, well played. Tries to pass it through. Bale picks it up out wide. Oh, smashing header! And that is the end of it. They hung on right till the finish. Liverpool pull through, sometimes by hook, sometimes by crook, but that needn't matter. They have the win, and that's what they needed. David Villa voted man of the match, and Hello and welcome one and all. The atmosphere building very nicely here. Gorgeous, gorgeous evening. The skies are clear, the noise is fervent, the atmosphere frenetic. I'm Peter Drury, and here with me in the commentary box, I'm glad to report, is Jim Beglin.
Well, thanks, Peter. There's a great sense of anticipation in this stadium, and I've been hit by it too.
There's nothing quite like match day, especially here. This crowd doesn't do ordinary, and we should be in for something very special. And as you can see, we've already started here.
Here's a man, Peter, that inspired so many and always said that success is no accident, it takes hard work and perseverance.
And how he epitomised that attitude. He worked so hard to become a player so far ahead of everybody else.
He boasted a playing style that was so unique too. The first centre-forward perhaps to drop back, use his vision, make those clever little late runs. He is, for me, the ideal teammate. The perfect blend of power, speed, athleticism, technique. Nobody, and I repeat,
Bellingham! And for a moment, time stood still.
Well, let that be a lesson to them. If they don't stay focused all the time, they're going to be made to pay.
He's had it taken off him. Looking to play him in. Pull it. It's a pretty loose pass. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Now it's Bellingham, looking for the run. Vieira. Tries to pass it through. Oh, that was vital. No messing about, just bludgeoned away. Roberto Carlos. Now who's going to be first to this? And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, that's been cut out, well played. Can he get it through? That's an imaginative pass. It's a goal kick. Still. Oh, what has happened here? Great Beckham gets through on his own. Beckham is flagged offside. Oh, good read.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Well seen, saw that coming.
That was well played, well stopped.
They're back in possession and ready to go again. Pelé! And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Oh, nicely intercepted.
Well, the moans and groans from the stands now are very audible.
Beckenbauer. Ah, he's given it away. Oh, that's fabulous. Mbappe.
If they want to counter, they could do with more speed.
Oh, that's well spotted. There could be trouble here. He's having a go. That was probably asking just too much.
Yeah, typically for him, that was the furthest thing from easy, but it still didn't stop him having a go.
Approaching the half-hour mark. And that's put paid to a promising move. This looks... Gets his head on it! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. Bellingham. And here's Mbappe. Whistle's gone, that's foul. Lahm has been booked, just to confirm, for that earlier incident.
Well, when the ref tells you you're going to get booked next time, you should listen.
Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Szoboszlai certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Irwin, played into space, pass somewhat off target. And here's Mbappe. Ferdinand. Yeah, he's pulled him up for that challenge. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Lahm has been shown a second yellow, just to confirm. He is therefore off. Adams. And it's Szoboszlai. Oh, beautifully shaped ball. Oh, that's nice. Oh, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. That's the keeper's ball. Can he get on the end of this? Nicely aimed pass. Nice interception, well timed. Beckham. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. That'll be a throw-in.
Substitution on the field, number 11, Roberto Carlos. Coming on the field is number 7, Ronald Araujo.
Looking for options for movement. Back into the middle. Oh, great chance! He scored!
Well, players of his stature just live for moments like that. Another really important contribution as we near half-time, and it can make such an impact on each mindset.
And he stuck it away as if laser-guided.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
23, Cristiano Ronaldo.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, it's great commitment on show here. They'll be hoping now that they can stay focused and disciplined enough to hold on to this.
So what can they conjure from this one? An opportunity then to pull clear here. Oh, it's hit the post!
It was a sterling effort, and at least he kept it on target. And it was worth a go.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. He has found the way. It's Rooney! It's a goal! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. It was a great finish. He put it away with great poise, dead-eye accuracy.
That's just a fabulous, fabulous finish. Anything that close to the frame of the goal, 99 times out of 100, the keeper's not getting there.
Things starting to look very comfortable.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Costa Curta. Bellingham. He is through here.
That was well seen too. Good clearance.
Pele.
They need to play this.
And that is going to be the final action of the first half. Some first half thoughts?
the boss is going to be disappointed with the way his team just switched off for those 2 goals. They'll have to take some risks now to try and get back in this game. And it's easier said than done, as we know.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Soboslai gets... He's got full! Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
Well, you see what a difference it makes to have so many runners into the box. Makes life so much harder for that defence.
Played out to the right. Ball driven towards the far post.
Well, that might be the first time they've gone long, Peter. They've clearly been told to try something different.
And the pass is intercepted. Ambitious ball here. Not the most accurate pass. And he's only too happy to take that back. Excellent challenge there, uncompromising. Bellingham! Loose ball now, and there's a chase on to retrieve it. And he's straight offside. Well, that is one way to stop him. Not the most convincing of passes. Ronaldo unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Now, can they get him away? Caught offside that time.
Substitutions taking place.
Time then for the first substitution of the game.
Yeah, there's going to be a significant change of approach, I think. They really are shaking up their attack now.
Oh, he's been caught napping! Too much on it, and that is an easy claim for the keeper.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Beckenbauer. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. And this is Pele! It's Pele! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are tearing the opposition apart here. Simply breathtaking stuff. The movement so precise, the finish sumptuous.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. Well, that pass isn't the best. Nicked it back promptly. Well, for a moment you felt that was going somewhere, but they'll have to go again. Well, that has not gone well. Beckham. He's a sharp little ball here. Face to face with the kick. Shot, surely! Oh, taken with style. The lightness of step, the sharpness of movement, the certainty of finish.
Yeah, and having the thrust to get there is one thing, having the composure to score is another.
Well, it's an inspired substitution. Terrific move by the boss.
I think the manager's claiming an assist here.
Substitution.
So there's going to be another change here. So is this the start of a comeback? He's got away.
Beckham really has the confidence and skill to be able to hold the ball up like that until support arrives a little sooner, and just maybe there he overdid it slightly and should have released it because the support was arriving quickly.
Whistle's gone, that's a foul. Great ball if he can get there. He's in space and looking for options. Keeper has taken decisive action. That is good alertness. Out to the right. Irwin cuts out the pass. Searching pass he's played there. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
His teammates are really annoyed with that, you know, and they have every right to be.
That has ended up in no man's land. Now he's got space here. Stood up well to him there. Now it's Yilmaz. Now that looks a decent ball. Bellingham. He's shifting through the gears here. Delivered with swing. Defending of the desperate variety. Chance for a shot! And that's a real chance missed.
And how decisive might that prove, Peter? It really would have...
And he's had a hit! And he looked every bit the assured keeper there.
Really looked sharp there, didn't he? That's very well played.
And we have our very first corner. Big header! Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Engages and forces him off the ball. Adams threads one in. He's picked his way through. And he's in on goal. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Aimed beyond the defence.
Added minute has been indicated.
Now it's Beckham. Produces a cross.
Yeah, I think if that can be repeated, there's a good chance of a goal.
Pele. And it's lofted through here. Now it's Yilmaz. Lovely pass, but can he get there? And the keeper's given it away. And there goes the final whistle. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end, virtually unavoidable.
Please make sure to watch
Your final
the screen
thoughts,
for
Jim?
information
Well, Peter,
bulletin
I
from
really
the
couldn't
regional
see
police
what this
department.
team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right players.
So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Glad to be here, Peter, and I'm ready to rumble.
Well, the pre-match build-up has been fantastic. Now, the game itself. So we're up and running.
Roberto Carlos, Peter, might have had more of an impact on the world game than any other
Oh no, what has happened here? It'll be a throw-in. Irwin. Threads one in. Now the ball in. Firmly met. In again. And he's taking no chances there. Yilmaz wins the duel this time. Beckenbauer. Plays it out wide. Bellingham. And it's Bernardo Silva. Mbappe. Rijkaard. And it's Pedri. Aims beyond the defence. That's the keeper's ball. Bellingham. Fair to say, I think, a cautious start from both teams. Bernardo Silva. Bernardo Silva will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Just a talking to, I think. Yes, it is.
Well, they're struggling to cope with a pacey dribble because they've not been at it as a team. I think the collective pressure needs to be better all around.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. So he's plotting something before playing it in. Searching pass he's played there. Great defending, strong and determined. Darren Fletcher. Now it's Mbappe. And the assistant referee has his flag raised for offside. First quarter of an hour gone. And he was alert to it. And he's there to get it away.
It's not the game we were hoping for, Peter. I think both of these keepers could text about their respective uninvolvement.
He has found the way through. Mbappe. Yeah, that does look a foul. Referee's given a free kick. Well, that looks like a final warning. Still no card. Now, there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
It's a pretty loose pass.
There's a real tenacity about their defensive play, and it's up close and personal.
Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. Doué going face-to-face with his great rival. And no, that was never going to make it. Darren Fletcher. It's a nicely shaped ball. Shot goal! I think that's offside. Yes, it is. Pass isn't the best. Now it's Mbappe. He's found a way through. Mbappe. Quality ball. Now it's Mbappe. Now it's Bernardo Silva. He is through here. Bernardo Silva delivers. Paris Saint-Germain were a team looking... Oh no, this does not look good. Big Chance! Oh, denied brilliantly!
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
And we have our very first corner. Look at the space here. Just eases him off the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. He's shifting through the gears here. Schneider. Beckenbauer. That is a great pick out. He's got away. And once more he proves rigid and robust. That has been slung wide. Irwin. And he's managed to get free. That's tidy. And he's had it nicked away. Beckenbauer did well to emerge with the ball. That's a contest to keep an eye on. It's gone all the way through to the keeper. Well, a goal here would be the ultimate pick-me-up just before the break. Ronaldinho. Well, he's done very well to take that back. Schneider. He must... Shot, surely! Bellingham. Good play on the left-hand side here. He's picked his way through. Mbappe. There's a tricky customer, but he slams the door shut. Well, the defence just about came out on top, but they were certainly tested. And he was quick to react.
Il y aura 2 minutes de temps additionnel.
That's an imaginative pass.
That's alert and sharp and very well played.
Oh, a delicate chip through. Now this could be a chance. Roberto Carlos.
They'll want to make the most of this turnover.
Played into space out wide. Roberto Carlos. And that's aimed into the middle. And the first 45 minutes are up. It hasn't been a bad watch, not by any means. The intensity levels are there. We've just lacked that telling breakthrough moment.
Mesdames et messieurs,
Where do you think we're up to after 45 minutes?
Solid, very solid, actually, Peter. They haven't made much of an impression at the other end, but defensively I think they've got an awful lot right, completely nullifying their opponents. Now they just need to focus on getting a little more creative.
An intriguing half, lacking only in goals. The score 0-0.
Changement pour le Paris Saint-Germain. Le numéro 1. Pour le remplacer.
And we're underway again.
Neuer.
Well, I can imagine both managers have been in the ears of the players. They want more. Let's hope the game comes to life sooner rather than later.
Picked out brilliantly. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Now it's Bernardo Silva. Yilmaz. Yilmaz with the cross. Up he goes! It's there!
Dependability is one thing, and he brings that to his game, but that sort of dynamism is another attribute he's blessed with, and it's revealed on a regular basis too. Superb.
But inscrit.
Oh, lovely header, but really it was all about the delivery.
So well played, Peter. Did a great job keeping sight of the ball, made a classic move and met it perfectly.
So the first goal of the game.
Well, talk about the perfect start to the second half. They've certainly come out with more purpose, more energy, and it's paid off beautifully.
And here's Ronaldinho. Knocks it into space. Mbappe!
Can't be expected to deliver anything better than that. This is heroic keeping.
Roberto Carlos, a player who needs no introduction.
Incentive set and incentive met. Now they've got to take it on another level.
Tries to play it through. Defending was strong and firm. And it's Rijkaard.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
Bellingham. Oh, sweet feet. Mbappe! And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Attention, changement.
Liverpool choosing to make the first change. Foden to come on, a change that had been mooted for a while.
Yeah, he's looking for instructions, probably something along the lines of go make a nuisance of yourself.
Chance for a shot! Loose, and it's come back out to him. Good try. The outcome could so easily have been different.
Bellingham certainly knows that he's missed a real chance there, but he can't dwell on that. He needs to pick himself up and move on.
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Bale. Decent progress down the left. So, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, it's a natural instinct to defend when ahead, but it's too early for them to settle into that practice just now.
He's going to be disappointed with that. Now it's Bale. Looking for options for movement. And he's straight offside.
Well, it's definitely the right attitude and application, Peter. They've got to keep pushing.
Well, they're looking a whole lot more urgent now.
They just need to sort out their end product, and quickly.
Cleared away. Looking for the run. Yilmaz looking to run onto it. Bellingham. Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Irwin. Liverpool are leading here through the only goal of the game, scored early in the second half. 1-0 the score. Stood up well to him there.
Are certainly playing with an intense focus in executing their plan here.
And the shots! Oh, fine stop from the keeper.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Corner number 2 then. keeper's dealt with that. Paris Saint-Germain have the chance to go the other way. It's a poor throw that, picked off with relative ease. 75 minutes played. Good running, strong and purposeful. Araujo. Bellingham is flagged offside.
They may end up with some regret with this tactic, but you have to admire their commitment to goals.
And it's Ronaldinho. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. Good ball, good take. Oh, and that should have been two.
Oh, what a stunning save. Absolutely tremendous, and he's kept his team in it.
Pass somewhat off target.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
Caught offside that time. Still just that single goal and we are nearly done. Szoboszlai showed plenty of zest in getting... He's having a hit! And that would have been game, set and match.
He's really trying to take this upon himself to get it won. Look, there has to be more urgency here. The ball has to get to the other end much faster.
Oh, can he get onto this? He's had it taken off him. Now it's Foden. Crosses it into the area.
This usually is the time teams go into conservation mode.
Now it's Beckham. And the whistle's gone, presumably for offside.
Temps additionnel, 5 minutes.
It's an inviting looking ball, that. Szoboszlai running with the ball. Can he get it through? He's through, now is he in? There's the shot! It's in! And surely that clinches it! There really is no way back now! Oh, one moment you're in possession, the next you're picking the ball out of your own net. That one will sting.
It's just sloppy to lose the ball like that, Peter. The ease which they were able to cut through them from there, that definitely doesn't have a good look about it.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Added time is up, and there goes the whistle. Liverpool can take all the spoils, and it is nothing less than what they are perfectly entitled to, following this splendid display of poise, potency and proficiency. Ronaldinho picking up the Man of the Match award, and no surprise there. How would you summarise what we've seen today? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here.
Hello,
A clear
everybody,
night,
and
all the
welcome to
ingredients for a
today's
showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. This is Peter Drury, and next to me providing insights will be Jim Beglin.
Hi everyone, and thanks Peter, it's great to be on board.
Just listen to that noise, this place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting. And as you can see, we've already started here. Now then, this man really is a legend, perhaps the legend, a revolutionary, the father of a philosophy. He is, of course, Jim, Johan Cruyff.
We'd have no total football without him, Peter, no tiki-taka either.
One of the best of all time, some say the best, and certainly one of the... Messi! Now, who's going to be first to this? That has not gone well. Cruyff. Can he get it through? No, that's been intercepted. Nesta. Nice control. Adams wins the duel this time. Adams makes the interception. He's found a way past. Cross goes in there. Terrific header. Well, that is clearly not the outcome he wanted.
You really could have done with engaging those crossers much higher up the pitch there. This isn't good defending.
Poorly directed kick from the keeper, he's given it away. Aims beyond the defence. Can he latch on to this? Yeah, he's offering an apology for that. He needed to deliver a better ball.
Well, I'm not quite sure he needed to hold up play quite as much as he did then. A couple of his teammates were very annoyed.
Oh, he'd have done well to reach that. And no, that is pretty much the end of that. Not the most accurate pass. Now it's Stoichkov. Now it's Batistuta. Now it's Hullet. That's a shade optimistic. Rashford might just make this. And he stands tall, impenetrable. So it is still 0-0. He's making a real surge on the left. And it's played in here. Rijkaard attempts a clearance. Floated through. Now this could be a chance. Gerrard. You have to say that was an exemplary tackle. Stopped him dead in his tracks. Knocks it into space. And it's played in.
It's the sort of situation that they'll want to capitalise on now.
Steered out wide, but he won't reach that one. Hakimi. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Pull it, play. Gerrard! Decent enough try. Now it's Mbappe. And that's put paid to a promising move. Hullet is in a really good position out wide. Hullet is fouled. There could be trouble here, but for now the referee is keeping his cards in his pocket. Now there are plenty in the middle waiting for this.
Well, great position for a cross this, Peter. Now to get good contact on it.
Oh, smashing header! Looking for options for movement. Messi going face-to-face with his great rival. Hakimi. Gullit providing an outlet on that flank.
That's alert and sharp and very...
And a chance! It's loose, and it's come back out to him. Goal! Manchester United! Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
Yeah, his instinct told him that the keeper would struggle to cope with that, so top marks for him following up. I think it's really sharp play, it was well read, and he was a little quicker than everybody else.
So we have had the first significant moment. It is 1-0.
Well, he's certainly happy with that after what's been said in the build-up, you know.
Oh, that's fabulous. Good read, needed to be.
OK, being behind at the break isn't ideal, but there's plenty of time to reply.
Stoichkov. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. This is Batistuta. Bellingham. And they win it back again. And they're not going to make any further progress now. Pass somewhat off target. Oh, lovely feed. He is such a good mover. Stood up well to it there. In with the challenge. Rijkaard. And the first 45 minutes are up. A very combative, competitive half with just the one decisive moment. It's been compelling stuff.
Well, for me, Peter, things have never really got going, but at least this will be a good time to reflect and regroup. I can see a few changes coming, because whatever they've been doing, it just hasn't gelled.
There's the start of the second half.
Well, I think starting this half in a strong manner is essential, Peter, if you're chasing the game, which they are. You know, go with intent and purpose. Let your opponents know you're not just going to quietly bow down.
Neither of these two want to come off second best. Tries to pass it through. Well, that pass isn't the best. Zaire Emery. Lovely pass, but can he get there? Oh, he's managed to get himself offside.
How many interceptions have we seen now? Someone's got to up the quality and set an example.
Maldini. And it's Hakimi. And it's Gerrard. Now it's Cruyff. He's through, now is he in? Very nicely done. And Cruyff! He's scored! 2 up now, and they are cruising. That really is quite fabulous. All his own doing.
For Manchester United after 56 minutes.
Manchester United are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
The turning of the screw comes to mind, Peter. They've got them where they want them.
Stoichkov. It's a good run down the right.
Well, the way this game is offering less possession, they'll need to have a very good conversion rate.
Manchester United have it back and can go again. Cruyff. Now it's Batistuta. Out to the left it goes. Stoichkov in acres of space out wide. Messi. No, again there's no way through, and that's gone loose. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And it's Messi. Good ball, good take. Oh, that's a foul in a dangerous area. And that's going to be a booking.
Well, it was deliberate, it was cynical, and you have to understand the frustration of being denied a clear opportunity, but it had to be done.
It certainly looks appetising, well within shooting range.
Well, he knows he has the ability to put this exactly where...
Messi! Hakimi. Now it's Stoichkov. Oh, no question, that's a foul. Stoichkov! Liverpool perhaps wondering what the best time is for their next substitution. And that is a little undercooked. Oh, good-looking ball. And here's Stoichkov. That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it. Cruyff. Oh, outsmarting him this time. Liverpool can breathe again, just.
That's simply brilliant defending. They were outnumbered, but he still came out on top.
"75 minutes played. That has ended up in no man's land. Now it's Messi. He's shifting through the gears here. Messi is sporting a guilty look after that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Now it's Szoboszlai. Yilmaz. And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside.
Substitution on the field. Number 7.
We have got changes here from both sides, in fact.
Messi. Coming on the field. Number 17. De Bruyne. Number 11.
Liverpool are making a change. After this, just one opportunity to do so. Nice looking ball. Oh, that's a key interception. It's a pretty loose pass.
Well, this does not look promising, Peter. The least they can do is to give the crowd something to cheer about, but that might be difficult from here.
No way through. Bale. He's in a great position here. He's got away. And that is as far as they're going to go. Bellingham. Now, can they get him away? Batistuta looking to get on the end of this.
3 minutes at
That's
a time.
very neat. Foden. De Bruyne. Board shows there will be 3 extra minutes. Searching passes played there. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool were a team not short on effort, but ultimately they were found wanting when it mattered. That is simply not how you go about winning.
Please turn
The
your
end of the
attention to
game.
the screen for
Reflection. So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks, Peter. Hello, everybody. Ready to see what unfolds in this one now.
There is a massive sense of expectation emanating from this part of Milan. The giant arena bearing the name of perhaps the finest player ever to don the famous black and blue jersey. It is simply a gorgeous, gorgeous sight. Things have got underway here pretty promptly. And it's Gerrard. Ricci. He's looking wide. That's very neat. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal, and it had to be. And he's picked it up out wide. Chance here to counter. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. He's got plenty of space out wide here. Well, that's not the cross he had in mind. It's gone out for a throw-in. Well, we all know of Johan Cruyff as the father of total football, but what can we expect from him on the pitch, Jim?
He'll be the conductor, Peter, making sure that his team creates space and make good use of it. I expect him to be running the show and adding a touch of class to proceedings.
Winning with style, and that's what he has always been about. Always. That has ended up in no man's land. Sends it crossfield. Well, that pass isn't the best. It looked as though that might lead to something quite promising, but it turned out that that was not the case. But it is clear to see that he is not at all happy with that.
Encouraged the pass with an intelligent run, but the pass just lacked pace.
Bernardo Silva is the team's great visionary. Oh, delightful ball. And it's in! Oh, flags up, so that won't count.
Yeah, the assistant did have his flag up. The referee seemed to spot it late, though. Nevertheless, the right decision.
A moment's uncertainty there, but it is the right call.
Well, neither defence has had a wake-up call yet, because neither attack has turned up.
Cannavaro. Tries to play it through. Now there's a... It's Ronaldinho! Oh, it's fallen loose again! A real chance and a real let-off.
Well, there's always that risk, Peter, when a team commits too many numbers forward. You can't help but leave some gaps at the back.
Great vision, and the through ball, picked out brilliant. Big chance! Oh, what about that? And surely that has won the day! And that is stunning, just too hot to handle.
Well, that was hit with genuine ferocity. You just don't stop those, Peter.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I'd remind those players, Peter, that concentration will be key for a while now, as you don't want to hand the momentum straight back to your opposition.
Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. Bellingham. Bernardo Silva receives it in a wide position. 30 minutes gone. Roberto Carlos. And it's Vieira. Out to the right. Now it's Messi. And it's Nedved. Adams concedes a free kick for that. Liverpool with their first corner, the first in the game for either side, actually. He gets big! Oh, nearly, but nearly is nothing.
Well, he looks a little annoyed with himself, Peter, but he hit it well enough. Better look next time, maybe.
He's a sharp little ball here, and he's managed to get for it. Neymar! Bernardo Silva. Oh, that's a vigorous challenge. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. Cross to the back post. Thuram gets it away. Now it's Villa. Messi, a player so deservedly decorated with praise and glory. Pass somewhat off target. Good read, needed to be. Pedri. Now Richie. Roberto Carlos. Now it's Neymar. Nice bit of skill, and he's away. He is through here. Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Bernardo Silva. Gerrard. Vieira. Well, that looks a decent ball. He's got away. Oh, takes a shot! Oh, and with that, the half-time whistle goes. There's been no shortage of industry or intent thus far. A little inspiration and inventiveness, perhaps the only things lacking.
Well, let's not beat about the bush, Peter. It's been fairly flat, and the support have had little to cheer about. So an awful lot of questions have got to be asked, and the answers need to be found in a hurry.
And we're underway again.
Well, I think in these circumstances, it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Messi is a player who barely needs an invitation to shoot. He has found the way through. Oh, that's a key interception. No, he's not played the ball, that's a foul. Gerrard. Vieira. Spread it left. Neymar has it out wide and in space. Skims one in. Ricci. Not the most accurate pass. Nedved plays the game a step ahead of almost anyone. Cruyff couldn't quite force his way through this time, but boy, he had a go at it.
Well, he's not the type that's short on self-belief, so that could rub off on his teammates now.
Buffon wins the duel. Yeah, he's fouled him there. And he's going to have his name taken. Inter Milan, still this single goal behind. Roberto Carlos. Your impression so far, Jim?
Well, the time has arrived to start taking risks. They may well be happy just to level this. That's exactly what they need to keep doing. Carry on plugging away and eventually you might just get that little break.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them. Shapes to shoot! He scores! And look what it means to them. This is a position of genuine strength now. Not a defender in sight. He had all the time in the world.
Well, of course, it's great play to set him up, Peter, but you can't say the defence did themselves many favours then. They really should have picked him up sooner.
So that's 2 now without reply.
We're looking at a very different game now. The command has been established.
And this is Bernardo Silva. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And that has earned a few nods of approval from the bench. Cleared without hesitation. And here's Bellingham. Liverpool have the chance to go the other way. Looking for options for movement. It's a promising position. Pedri with a fine tackle. Ronaldinho.
Have beautifully policed that midfield. The opposition have been handcuffed.
Adams.
Oh, it's great work in terms of both purpose and intensity.
And it's Bellingham. The message is clear, none shall pass. Oh, super find. Real chance! No mistake! Back within 1! They have them in their sights again! Truly superb. A goal of such supreme quality, composure and class.
Just the sort of forward pass he's been looking for. Very telling.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 9. Viene sostituito.
Both sides then taking this chance to turn to their benches. We have got ourselves a game here.
Oh, we have a very different game on our hands now, all of a sudden. This one's totally up for grabs.
Foden has it in a wide position. They've got a corner here.
Sostituzione per l'Inter. Numero 5.
It's their second corner of the game.
21. Lasciano il campo per il numero 15. Il numero 10.
That's gone all the way through to the keeper.
I think the message here is quite clear, Peter. They want another one and will seemingly keep going until they get it.
Nicely weighted ball. And that's a good ball.
Tries a shot! And yes, it's there! Do not write them off. Back they come.
No space, no problem. You just cannot stop him.
Well, he had to deal with an awful lot of unwanted attention, but his tenacity won the day.
This has become one superb game of football.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Well, a glitch with the rangefinder there, and evident annoyance.
Clearly is miffed, having made the run and not get picked out. Kubo.
Into the last 5 minutes.
I think we might be done here, Peter. I don't see there being enough time for them to try again.
Shot could be on. Oh, he's managed to get himself offside. Inter Milan making another change here.
I think you have to admire his willingness to keep plugging away, but the manager has done him a big favour, I think, by taking him off. You know, he was looking very, very leggy.
Oh, that's fabulous. And he's in on goal. Mbappe unable to make it happen for all his good intentions.
Il quarto uomo indica 6 minuti di recupero.
Ronaldinho. That'll be a throw.
Well, they shouldn't be dawdling at this stage. They need to get the ball in the mixer and quickly. Kubo.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
That's positional gold, the utilisation of space.
He's found a way through. Look at the space here. Caught offside that time. Kubo. Now it's Mbappe. Thuram. He's shifting through the gears here. Referee looks at his watch and blows his whistle. Well, nothing to separate the sides in the end, not for the want of desire, drive or determination. No complaints. David Villa taking in the accolades, having been named man of the match, and deservedly so. So, Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here. A clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands. I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Well, I can tell you, I'm truly delighted to join you, Peter, and thank you very much for that.
Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. We have already started here. Jim, who do you reckon is pivotal?
Yeah, Luka Modric. He's someone, Peter, who reads the game that little bit quicker than everyone else. He's got fantastic technique too, and that allows him to weigh his through balls to near perfection, as well as keep hold of it when he's under pressure. He's a real leader out there, someone who can take control of the game and maintain it.
Yes, they'll certainly be leaning heavily on him. And a shot!
Yeah, they were looking for a counter-attack.
Bebeto, now looking to orchestrate a counter. He's found a way through. Oh, that's a foul. Free kick's been given. Missed by a fraction. Yilmaz. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Bit of an appeal, but nothing doing. Well, both starting the game at a pretty decent tempo. Now he's got space here. And into the grateful arms of the keeper. Dumfries. Roberto Carlos. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Now it's Roberto Baggio. Oh, perfectly measured that. So a third of the match, or thereabouts, gone, and we still await the first goal. Odegaard. They're back in possession and ready to go again. There will be a throw-in. And it's gone back to the keeper. Well read, nice interception. And that could set him on his way. Ronaldinho has it out wide and in space. He gets big! And the header is disappointing in the end.
Well, that's a move which shouldn't be allowed to repeat. A dribble, cross and attempt, all too easy.
Dumfries is one whose deliveries we all know about.
Just as I thought, Peter, it looks like this is a side that's setting themselves up for a counter-attack.
Yeah, stand by for the early ball, the big one over the top.
Yeah, and those that are up top, Peter, have to be willing to chase. And, of course, those in midfield have to be ready now to recycle.
And they have got just the right players for that. Modric. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Well, he's not happy with that challenge, but the referee has let it go. It's a promising position. Early ball. Gets his head on it! They've got to be quick to recover this. Mane. Beckenbauer. And it's Roberto Carlos. Cannavaro. Beckenbauer. And it's Modric. Costa Curta makes the interception. Amrabat. pinches it off him. And the counter is on. Oh, what a mistake! Now, who's going to be first to this? Costa Curta pokes it out wide. Ronaldinho. Oh, that's fabulous. Bebeto. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Well, there is a look that says it all. A piercing stare.
He made it look a bit predictable.
Chance for a shot! Goal! Cruzeiro! And Cruzeiro take the lead. One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Yeah, when you're hit on the counter-attack like that, it's like walking into a sucker punch, and they're dazed.
Cruzeiro have fired themselves in front.
Well, that gives them the privilege to control the tempo of the game. It's up to them to manage it from here now.
Pedri has got the wrong side of the referee and got himself a yellow card for his troubles. We've got... he's given it away! Can he get it through? Oh, that looks a cracking ball.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball.
Oh no, this does not look... And the shot! It's in! And once more we are all square. You score, we score.
Yeah, and analysis of the goal should take a back seat to the importance of a committed reaction. This is wonderful to watch.
An act of charity gratefully received.
I think the defence really need to wake up here, Peter. They really shouldn't be getting caught out like that.
And that has added a whole new complexion to the game.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from...
That could spell trouble.
Foram indicados 2 minutos de acréscimo.
Roberto Carlos. Beckenbauer is the team's great visionary. Now, can they get him away? It's Ronaldinho! Well, he's certainly caught him there. It's a free kick. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all square. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. Any strong opinions on the first half?
Well, both sides would have expected a closely fought match, and that's pretty much what we've got so far. The early exchanges, I think, in this second half will be worth keeping an eye on to see if any adjustments have been made to change things.
Well, it's been a tight game, but one that's packed with incidents and talking points. A decent watch this, and it's 1-1 at half-time. Liverpool get the second half going. They played cross-field, changing the point of attack. Well-timed, excellent interception. Well, that is not the best ball, and he offers an apologetic look.
Encourage the pass with...
He's got tall! No, not the best of headers.
I thought it was a really good break. No shortage of pace nor intensity. Exactly what's required when on the counter-attack.
There they go, hunting in packs. Now it's Roberto Baggio. And he's onside. There's the shot! Big moment! Massive goal!
Well, whenever he reminds us of his wondrous skill set, it's usually something very memorable or even unforgettable. We'll certainly remember that one. Yeah, a fantastic run and a fantastic pass to play him in. Both needed to be timed.
Roberto Baggio is... Can he finish? Goal! Two up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now. A momentary lapse mercilessly exploited. They were absolutely lethal.
Welcome to the reality of modern football, Peter. You get pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And this is Bebeto. Great chance! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. Was there ever any doubt?
Well, how's that for composure, Peter? You can see the keeper tried to put as much pressure on him by staying upright, but it didn't faze him, not in the slightest.
And with that, the hat-trick is complete.
Well, he's been on a crusade, and his first goal seemed to just whet the appetite.
Cruzeiro grab a 3-goal lead. It's just too easy.
Well, it's been an absolutely fabulous spell for them, and they're starting to look unstoppable. There could be more on the way.
Referee's given a throw.
Teremos uma substituição.
Liverpool perhaps contemplating their next change here. And he's forced to go back. Dumfries. And it's Modric. And here's Baggio. Baggio going face-to-face with his great rival. Now, what about a counter-attack? He's shifting through the gears here. Now it's Villa. He is through here. He's one-on-one, surely! Dumfries. It's Roberto Carlos. Mane might just make this. Oh, delightful ball. Bebeto gets into a good position. Oh, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup.
Substituição.
There's not much doubt that this will be played into the penalty area. Well, now it's a race for the ball. Roberto Carlos. And he lines up a cross. Oh, well played. He's gone direct here. Dumfries gets over and intercepts. Now it's Villa. Liverpool have now used up all but one of their substitution windows. Into the last quarter of an hour. Maldini pulls off an exemplary piece of defending. Cruzeiro have a free kick. And it's Denzel Dumfries. That's the throw. Shin to shin, bicep to bicep, and he wins out. And the whistler's gone for a reckless challenge there. David Villa. David Villa puts his foot on the gas. Modric. Bebeto with 3 goals to his name and looking for more. Foden floated through. They're urging him to shoot. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. That's a foul, no two ways about it. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Well, sometimes a loose foul can trigger a completely different spell of play, and it makes even less sense.
Vitz, the specialist in tearing teams apart. Nicely weighted ball. The final 5 minutes. Liverpool are looking to break at pace. Odo. David Villa is flagged offside. Odo. Now that looks a decent ball. Modric. Dumfries. And that could set him on his way. Roberto Baggio. Oh, there's contact there one way or another. Oh, it's a penalty. Liverpool really could have done without this. Bayer looking to stare down to unsettle the taker. Wonderful save by Vitor Bayer. And that's a poor penalty.
Not the best spot kick I've ever seen, but they've got to keep their heads up and chase this game.
Oh, can he finish? All eyes on the referee. It's a penalty. Liverpool present their opponents with the best possible chance here. So this to extend their lead. And that's a poor pen.
A cool head was needed there, and we got anything but.
Looking to play him in.
Might want to be careful there.
Oh, that's a foul, and the whistle's gone. Roberto Carlos did incur the wrath of the referee and has earned himself a booking in the process.
Well, not the best way to deal with it, but the old threat of pace clearly made him feel a tad uncomfortable.
And the assistant referee rightly gives him offside. And we're done. Liverpool have very little in the way of excuses here, simply having no answer to a display that was stunning, scintillating. There was to be only one outcome. How do you look back on the game then, Jim? So welcome one and all to a picturesque evening here, a clear night, all the ingredients for a showcase game that the passionate crowd demands.
I'm Peter Drury, and it's a pleasure to be alongside Jim Beglin.
Thanks for that, Peter, and may I say a big hello to everyone.
Just listen to that noise. This place is definitely up for it. Let's hope we get a contest worthy of the setting.
So that's got things underway.
Claude Makelele is, in my opinion, a player that revolutionised the role of the defensive midfielder. He highlighted the importance of the ugly side of the game.
The original, and still perhaps the best.
I'd say so. Many have tried to emulate him, but nobody's managed it.
De Bruyne.
He was under real pressure there.
Totti, and the counter is on. That's beautifully weighted. He's gone for goal. Oh, it's come loose.
Nicely weighted.
And the shot!
Well, that looked awkward, but he had a good crack at it. Nice interception. His positioning was spot on. Irwin. Adams.
And that's going right the way across. Ibrahimovic.
Muscular approach does pay off here. Tries to pass it through. Now it's Mbappe. He's a sharp little ball here.
Well, that's pretty clear. It is a foul. Well, it's not taken him long, and that's going to be a booking. Well, this is worrying. He is not the sort of player who tends to stay down.
Yeah, well, they were exposed and vulnerable, and he knew he had to do something to prevent a goal then.
What a start. Free kick in a dangerous position in the opening minutes. And we have the first dead ball situation of the game. Promising one. He's gone direct.
Oh, that's a waste.
Not the best distribution from the keeper. Aimed beyond the defence. Now it's Ibrahimovic. Well, they could break here. Can he get on the end of this? Oh, no, that was never going to make it. De Bruyne. And that is out of play. No change to the score, 0-0 it remains. And it's Bellingham. Well, he's going to be disappointed with that. De Bruyne. He might be in. De Bruyne! And he was there to get a vital touch.
De Bruyne really must be thinking what he has to do to score there.
Liverpool with the corner. They're first. Fair attempt, just the wrong outcome.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Looking for the run. Great ball if he can get there. Oh, he's burst through. It looks as though the ref has given a penalty. He has. Liverpool really could have done without this. This for the lead. A time for a cool head, and that is precisely what he showed.
Should we have ever doubted him? Cool as you like.
So we have the first goal.
Well, I think the next 5 to 10 minutes will call for real focus as the opposition will inevitably react.
And he's going to have his name taken. Gnabry. Played in deep. Van der Sar claims it, safe hands. And here's the chance to counter. Yeah, he's fouled him there.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Shot a goal! He scores! A quite incredible spell. They are flying. Perfect placement. The one place the keeper couldn't reach.
He had the whole picture in his head, Peter. He didn't even look at the goalkeeper.
2 goals on the day, and he may not yet be done. Syria are now luxuriating in a 2-goal lead.
Well, that's really winded the opposition. You can see their manager screaming on the touchline, telling his team to calm down. But they'll need to do that pretty quickly. It's composure from here.
Irwin. Looking for a runner. Cute ball now, how can he reach it? That's the keeper's ball. Well, it's a nice idea, but the execution was lacking. De Bruyne unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. Oh, it's Raul. Whistle's gone, that's a foul. He knew what was coming, that's a yellow card. And it's Mendes. Totti. Caught offside that time. Costa Curta. Beckenbauer. And it's Bellingham. And that interception was most necessary.
That was well played, well stopped.
Oh, that's well spotted.
Costa Curta.
Goes sliding in.
That is a jarring tackle, but apparently nothing wrong with it.
And he's managed to get free.
Liverpool are still behind as we reach out for half-time. Lovely pass, but can he get there?
Oh, well played, well sorted out. Nice physical challenge.
Gnabry has given away a free kick. Now it's Totti.
Van der Ven.
Yilmaz is herring after that one. Yilmaz thinks about the shot.
Bullet. Michael.
Now it's Totti.
He's found a way through. Lovely bit of skill. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him.
There will be 3 minutes added time.
He's had it taken off him. Bellingham. De Bruyne.
Nuno Mendes is, of course, well known for his dancing feet.
Gnabry.
Totti. Makaleli. And that is a little undercooked. Can he get it through? Yilmaz picks it up out wide. Maicon getting this one clear. And the first half is done.
Please be reminded that drinking is only allowed in the areas shown on this map. Thank you very much for your cooperation.
Here we go again.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford...
It's Totti!
Oh, nearly, but not quite.
And he's managed to gift it back. There will be a throw-in.
That's a sharp pass.
The message is clear, none shall pass.
Well timed, excellent interception. Adams.
And it's De Bruyne.
Oh, no joy this time.
Icon.
Can see things others simply cannot.
So what can they make of this? He has found a way through.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Mbappe gets flagged offside.
Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
Now, can they get him away? Cross goes in.
Gets his head on it!
for the pieces! And it's in! Back to within one! Interesting!
And he's only too grateful to capitalise on the keeper's misfortune.
Well, they say all goalkeepers are crazy, and after that, maybe there's some truth in it.
Liverpool get themselves back into contention.
What a difference a half-time rocket from the manager can make. This is exactly the response he'd be looking for.
Challenge just a bit on the firm side. And that's clear cut. It's a free kick. And he has shown him a yellow card.
Substitution in progress.
Irwin does really well to win the ball there. And it's slung out wide. De Bruyne. Gnabry is looking to influence the game from out wide. Now it's Yilmaz. And here's Mbappe. And this is Gnabry! Oh, the ball's come loose here.
Well, that's certainly more like it. They can't let the intensity drop now, Peter.
There is an irresistible, irrepressible look about them here.
A lucky break would certainly help their cause now.
Costa Curta gets good distance on it. And here's Ibrahimovic.
Well, that's good defending. He squeezed the play and he gave him no chance to get on the turn.
Maicon gets a foot in here. Ronaldinho.
Well, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. Well, momentarily the situation was perilous, but his alertness has saved the day.
Well, what can you say about that? Just about everything was stacked against him, and he still came through.
Cross in. Bullet.
This is the time you need that pace.
Engages and forces him off the ball.
Ronaldinho showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out.
On the field. Number 7, Bellingham. Number 22, Serge Gnabry. Number 5, Franz Beckenbauer. Coming on the field.
Ball is over the line.
8, Odegaard. Number 20, Messi. Number 33, Zaire Emery. Substitutions taking place.
Keep calm and carry on. That's the job in a nutshell now.
It's Totti! It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Substitution.
Messi. Oh, that's fabulous. Delivers with wit. Oh, smashing header! Should have equalised.
That's really unlucky because he didn't do an awful lot wrong then. It's a let-off for that defence.
Messi! And that could come back to haunt them.
Liverpool have their second corner now.
Liverpool given another corner.
So, third corner of the game.
That's just playing it safe and simple.
He's beaten the last man. Messi, can he finish? It's there! 2 up and in charge, and things are looking pretty good for them now.
Well, as options go, that was a superb choice. It's over and in. Job done.
Number 15.
And it didn't take him long. Just sitting on the bench and waiting moments ago, already he has scored.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
2 up and very little time left. Surely this is it.
Well, I think if they're going to have any hope from here, they'll need to see their more experienced lads step up to the plate now.
Liverpool get their 4th corner. And now a sudden chance to counter. That's a cute ball. Oh, that's a key interception. Well, that had the makings of something quite promising, but it's fizzled out into nothing. That pass has been well intercepted. He's got away. Real chance here.
Well, he got rid because he was under pressure.
Keep the ball and you win the game. It really is that simple. And he's there to retrieve it. Ødegaard with the challenge, and he has given away a free kick. That'll be a throw-in. Costa Curta. Maicon makes the interception. Well, that is one way to stop him. So that's it. It is all over. Liverpool perhaps ended up out of ideas and out of steam. Some warm applause and acknowledgement of the effort put in by the players, but that does not hide the overall disappointment.
We are glad to inform you that today's match.
And after all of that, Jim, what are you thinking?
Well, Peter, I really couldn't see what this team was trying to achieve, whether it's the manager's message not getting through or not having the right...